What's up guys, welcome to Money Talk, the number news source and the one information source for everything anything regarding the stock market, the financial world, and more specifically Wish stock. Today guys, we have a special video on Wish and we're going to be talking about whether or not this is a stock that can recover to its all-time highs at $30. Currently Wish is sitting at only $5 guys. That's right, $5. It went from a high of $30 this year all the way down to $5. Why did this happen? Can it recover? And also some buyout rumors potentially. So without further ado, before we get started guys, if you're watching this video on anything other than YouTube app, it's gonna be a button up there that says open an app, go to app, whatever it says. Okay, I want you guys to press on that, take you directly to the YouTube app on your device to make the audio better, the video better, your complete Money Talk experience a whole lot better. Okay, so now that you've done that, let's get this video on Wish started. Alright, so now the question remains, how the hell did Wish stock manage to go from being a $30 stock to a $5 stock in under 1 year? No, seriously, how the hell did Wish stock manage to go from $30 to $5 in under 1 year? I'm asking you. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I have the answers, and the answers are a couple of factors. Okay, some factors should matter more than others and some factors shouldn't matter at all, but unfortunately they do anyways. So let's get talking about them. But guys, before we get to that, I need to talk to you guys about my Patreon. Okay, but wait, let me explain to you what makes my Patreon 100% worth your money, or money back guaranteed. That's right, guaranteed. Okay, so what the hell am I talking about? Okay, so let's go through my Patreon and I'll explain step by step. Okay, so the first thing we have is the Money Talk monthly stock picks. Now, I don't do that many stock picks. I do maybe 3 or 4 stock picks because I want these stock picks to be snipes, all right? I don't want to be like, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. No, we buy, we get in at a good price, and we hold for like 3 or 4 weeks, and then we get them good profits. However, a 10% profit on the stock picks are guaranteed. That means every single month, if we close a position, if our stop loss hit or something like that, right, and that month you are not up 10% on your whole portfolio since that month I started giving out the calls, right, then you get 100% of your $20 a month back. Okay, 100% of it back. So that means if you set aside $200 and just pick the stocks that I pick, right, you will 100% make your money back. Okay, because 10% is guaranteed, and 10% of $200 is $20. Okay, now you guys could use $2,000, right, and make a lot of profit, make $180 on top of the $20, right? But it's up to you. Now, on top of that, now the stock pick, another stock pick that I'm picking, I'm posting it 2 hours after this video. Okay, so make sure you guys get on that. There's limited spots left on this $20, which we'll get to. Okay, so the next thing we have is $50 a month lottery, 1 out of 20. Now what the hell is a $50 a month lottery? Every month guys, on the first of the month we do a lottery where we pick out one person out of the 20 people that have signed up for the group, for the Patreon. Now guys, this Patreon, the $20 version, only has spots for 20 people. Okay, as you guys can see, that's what's 1 out of 20 chances. All right, and right now we are, I think, at 17 people, so 3 spots left. But however, don't worry, if you miss out, if you go on the Patreon and the $20 version is filled out, the $30 version is just as good as the $20 version. It's just $10 extra. Okay, but it's to build that urgency, right guys, and it's been working. All right, I mean, we only have 3 spots left, so get on that. Now the last thing that's very important is the Wall Street Best Trending algorithm. What does a Wall Street Best Trending algorithm? Well guys, this is something I decided to outsource, and I bought this from the from Stock Junkies, and basically these guys have built an algorithm for $50 a month. That's right, for $50 a month I bought this algorithm from them, where it detects the top 3 most discussed stocks on Wall Street Bets. Now with those Wall Street Bets, with over 10.8 million users, this is the #1 spot for all stock market discussions. I mean, if you're watching a Wish video, you probably know about Wall Street Bets. Okay, and if you don't, this is a great way of getting updates without even being part of the community. Okay, and I thought in my head, I was like, okay, why don't I pay the $50 premium and then put it inside my Patreon package, so my Patreons can I paid a high premium and distribute it to others for a lower price and kind of make the money back as well, right? So that's part of the $20 version. The $20 version and the $30 version are the exact same, just the $20 version is getting filled up soon, so get on that. Now, if you only want the Wall Street Bets trending algorithm, that is the $8 version, okay? So check that out, guys. 100% worth your money. I mean, the algorithm has picked up Wish before. It has picked up CI, which is going absolutely insane these days. It's picked up, I mean, you name it, they've picked it up, right? And I think it's a very good way of being aware of what is happening on Reddit as well, right? What are people on Wall Street Bets and Reddit thinking about the stock market and etc. So now, let's get talking about Wish. I have a wish for Wish to go to the moon. That's my wish. Okay, so $30 to $5. $30 to $5. All right, an 80% drop. Okay, so now what was the reason behind the avalanche? Well, there were two reasons, in my opinion. Okay, one of them matters a lot, one of them does not matter at all. Okay, but it's just how unfortunately the market works. The market sometimes is very unreasonable, which we'll get to. So the first one is bad earnings. Bad earnings, very bad earnings. How bad could the earnings get? How could you have bad earnings back to back to back, back to back to back? How could you do this? And I'm gonna tell you how they did this. Okay, I'm gonna exactly tell you how they did this. This is because the company has abandoned its old ways. Okay, now what the hell am I talking about? Well, when I first found about Wish, I found out about Wish in 2018, 2019-ish. Okay, and this was a company that was doing about $6 billion-ish in revenue through only Facebook advertising. That's right, through only Facebook advertising. Now, what the hell does that mean when you're only Facebook advertising? Well, Facebook advertising, how these guys were doing it is they were working on the bottom of the funnel, right? The bottom of the funnel is conversion, right? So the sales funnel goes acquiring customer, getting the customer to like your product, whatever, more messing with the customer, more getting them advertised and stuff, right? More getting them to want your product, and then finally the funnel part of the funnel, right, is sales, is conversion. Now through Facebook ads, it's easy to just get people to click on your website, go ahead and buy. That's conversion. Okay, there's no really, oh, look at us, we are partnered up with this big brand and this big brand and etc., right, which oftentimes costs a whole lot of money. Okay, but however, now Wish has abandoned those ways of only working on the bottom of the funnel, and now they're working more on the complete funnel. Okay, now what the hell am I talking about the complete funnel? Well, remember how I said over here you do more advertising, more product PR, more brand PR, more brand acknowledgement, and etc. Right? For example, this is the same thing as, for example, when companies, for example, Wish having the LA Lakers wear a jersey with the Wish logo on it, right? I mean, you see LeBron James in a Wish logo and you're like, this is a reputable company. Now, you thinking Wish is a reputable company doesn't make you go ahead, pick up your phone and order the product, right? But next time you see Wish, you're more likely to think, oh, Wish, yeah, this is a company that LeBron James wore a jersey of. They must be legit, right? So that type of marketing doesn't necessarily convert directly to sales, and that is what mostly Wish has been focusing on the previous year. Okay, that's why in theory their customer acquisition price is very, very high in theory, while in reality they haven't really been trying to acquire customers. They've been trying to get people to know about Wish and understand that Wish is a reliable company. However, the earnings don't really reflect that. They don't reflect, oh, well, how many people have found out about Wish in the past year, right? It's all about how many people have bought something. How many people have bought something? And I understand that numbers make a company and etc. But the truth is that to get to the big numbers, right, you kind of need to work this funnel, as I said previously, the sales funnel, right? Now, I'm going to put a photo of the funnel and everything it includes and stuff. Maybe conversion isn't even bottom of the funnel. I'm not really sure. But I think, from what I know from sales, I believe it is, okay? Now, another thing that happened regarding this the stock is that about 6 months after they went public, their CFO, their chief something officer, I forgot what the F stands for, to be honest with you guys, okay? So their CFO resigned. Now, this without a replacement, without anything. He just said, I'm leaving, I'm gone. Now, what the hell happened? We don't know. Does this really matter? Well, this segues us into something that I need to talk to you guys about. And the next thing doesn't matter at all. It shouldn't matter at all. Okay, and I'm going to explain to you guys why the next thing shouldn't matter at all, but this segues into that. How does it segue into that? Into a way where the media could take this headline and manipulate the hell out of it. Now, what am I talking about? Wish CFO quits. Wish CFO fired, leaves, or wish CFO leaves post IPO. I mean, imagine you're a holder and you read that and you're like, the CFO doesn't believe in the company. What am I doing? Sell, right? Because this is a market that moves on fear and moves on excitement. That's it. That's all it is, this market, okay? It's people overreacting left and overreacting right, okay? And all that could change people's mind is a single article, is a single piece of media, is a single analyst's review, is a simple analyst price target. Okay, and this is something that you should not care about at all. Okay, you should always do your own due diligence from a guy on YouTube like me. I'm just kidding. That was 100% a joke, guys. I'm not a financial analyst. What I like to refer to myself as a financial entertainer. I come up with the news and I come up with the updates and I give you guys my perspective on it, and you decide whether you like it or not. Okay, I'm not telling you buy the stock. I'm not telling you sell that stock. I'm just telling you my opinions. Okay, now regarding the analysts, people need to stop putting so much weight on what the hell the analyst says, because on average, 7 out of 10 analysts can't even beat the S&P 500. Okay, so these guys, they also don't know anything in reality. Okay, they also have no clue what's going on. When a stock's going up, they predict a 3,000% increase. When a stock is on the way down, they predict it's gonna keep going down. Yup, sell. Yup, change the rating to sell, change the rating to hold. It's like, what are you talking about? I mean, this is the exact same thing that happened regarding Bitcoin, right? I mean, you got analysts coming out in 2018 saying Bitcoin is a scam, you should completely go away from it. This was JP Morgan's. This wasn't my uncle who's an analyst. This is JP Morgan's, guys. Okay, and they come out saying, oh, you should sell Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a scam. It seems like a Ponzi scheme. It's that, is this, is that. And now flash forward 2 years later, JP Morgan analyst has a price target of $1 gazillion billion for Bitcoin by 2021. What the hell? What is right? So stop listening to what these analysts say. Okay, just stop. Do your own reading, do your own due diligence, and go based on what you believe is the future. Now you tell me, is e-commerce the future? I believe so. That's why I sent out an alert to the Patreons. I think it was last week or so, right? When Wish was around the $495 level, right? And I thought it wasn't going to break 490, but it did, okay? But I mean, look at it now, though. It's recovered, okay? And we are up around, I think, 10%ish on that position. So I think, I mean, we're going to be all right, okay? We're going to be all right, and this is going to pull through. Now, personally, is it going to recover? I absolutely think so, okay? And this kind of reminds me of a lot of people saying, growth company without growth, and it's like it takes time. They're working that funnel. Okay, now do I think that they're overspending a lot on advertising, and maybe they're taking this funnel work a little bit too far? Absolutely. Do I think that the Wish team is also smart enough to understand this and go like, hey, our customer acquisition for a $2 product we don't have to spend $5 billion on a Super Bowl ad, that's what I was trying to say, Saturday football, on a Super Bowl ad, while the product that we were trying to sell is $2. Okay, let's just go back to Facebook. And we can sell these cheap products to these cheap ass people. Okay, all right. So I really believe that this company has a very bright future, right? And I think this bounce off the 460 level, $470 level, I think this really shows that, you know, we're on an uptrend now, okay? And we can kind of return to the highs. Now, guys, before we get moving on to the next important thing that's related to Wish that I need to talk to you guys about, I want to take a quick little vote, okay? So if you think that there's a stock that will be around $30, $30 to $40 next year around this time, smash the like button. Okay, I want to know what you guys think. The same way it fell down 1 year 82%, maybe you can recover, right, in the same effort. So with that being said, smash the like button if you believe this stock can hit the $30 range, say $20 to $30 by next year. Now smash the unlike button if you think that there's a stock that will be holding $10 to $20 range. Okay, so make sure you do that. Go ahead and do that right now, smashing your votes. And now let's get talking about the next important thing regarding the stock, which is the timeline. Look, this is a growth stock, okay, and your timeline matters so much in investing, and everyone should know the timeline to the stocks they're investing in. What the hell am I talking about? Well, when you buy a stock, you need to know, am I buying this stock for tomorrow? Am I buying this stock for next week to sell next week? Or am I buying this stock long term, or maybe semi long term, right? Am I holding for 6 months? Am I holding for 3 years, right? Why do these things happen? Because, well, when the stock goes through a very volatile period, as Wish is right now, you would just simply, let's say you want to sell the stock in 3 years, right? You bought it and you have a plan on selling the stock in 3 years. You look at the stock, you look at your watch, and you're like, well, there is 2 years, 6 months, and 13 days left. So who the hell cares? Who the hell cares what Wish is doing right now, right? This will take away a lot of anxiety placed on you guys, right? Always checking, what is Wish at today? What is happening today? What is happening? What's going on today, right? And all it will do, if you have proper conviction in this company, all you'll be doing right now is just picking up more shares, acquiring more and more and more, right? That's if you did your due diligence correctly. So with that being said, guys, remember what I said. Like button if there's a stock that will be worth $30 next year by this time, and unlike button if you believe there's a stock that will be worth around $10 to $20 by next year. Now, with that being said, thank you for watching, guys. Subscribe, okay? Comment down below if you really enjoyed this video. Don't like the video if you enjoyed the video, okay? Because the likes are the votes at this point, okay? So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Money Talk out.